real estate. So some of y'all in real estate. So I was the person that you had to come see to get the draw on the loan before you got your next, the roof, the compressor, the floors, the ceiling. So I was the banker that watched all these houses go up, and I went back to my place like something is not right. Because every day I saw somebody else's dreams come true. So God put me in that position for a reason, because next thing you know, now I'm living in a few of those houses that I was just dreaming one day I would have. So I saw other people's dreams come true, and I would walk up to the owner and I would be like, what do you do? Like, not only what do you do, but how are you here with me? And it's like 2 o'clock and I'm doing your inspection and you here over my shoulder and you got a house like this. Everybody said, I own this, I own that, I own this. Nobody said I got to be back in 30 minutes and I'm on my lunch break. So I learned at 19, my sophomore year at Morehouse, the key to wealth was to own something. Make sense? So I started looking at different things. So when I started my company, I travel the world and I show people how to change their mindset and change their money at the same time. Make sense? So I started this movement called Extra Digit. And this is Extra Digit's cash flow conversation. Everybody put cash flow in. So I need a blank one too, just so I need a blank. So it's our cash flow conversation. Everything we do today is going to be about, what's the word? Cash flow. Everything's about cash flow, right? There is a big difference, for those who don't understand this, between income and cash flow. America will have you hustling the rest of your life because they got you chasing what? Income. Income is measured in dollars. Cash flow is measured in time. So your cash flow is how long your money stays with you. A lot of people make good money, but they don't have no cash flow. This makes sense to everybody. So I want you to put that hat on, because everything I talk about today is going to be relative to what word? Cash flow. Cash flow. I'll give you an example. I can make $1 million a year, which is great income. But if my bills are $2 million, my cash flow is -6. Does that make sense? In other words, if the bills are from here to the tripod, but my income stops here, that's my $1 million, but my bills are $2 million. So I'm broke by June. That makes sense to everybody. My income sky what though? Sky high. Now it don't matter what you divide it by. If I'm broke by June, that means I'm broke by the 15th. That means I'm broke by noon. That means I'm broke by half, or whatever you want to be broke by. I'm broke. That means I'm broke by Wednesday. Everybody see what I'm saying? Now, let's take a professor. He makes $80,000 a year. So he makes $80,000 a year, but his bills ain't but $40,000. They got cash flow of 2 years. If he don't make another dime, he can go 2 years and still got plenty of what? Cash flow. So what's more important, income or cash flow? So Mr. Millionaire stressed out, looking good on paper. He got a millionaire title, but to try to keep up with it, he's struggling. You see the difference? I learned a long time ago, like, I'm not the wealthiest person in the world, but I tell you, my cash flow is sick. My cash flow is nuts. Because I learned a long time ago, cash flow is what matters. It's not how much money you make, it's how you make your money. Everybody put that on the side. It's not how much money you make, it's how you make your money. See the difference? When I learned that, the game changed. It's not how much money you make, it's how you make your money. Okay? Let me just do this real quick. Okay, so let's look at this cash flow piece. I still need that blank. I need the blank, because if I got the answers, I don't know what to get. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Let me show you our membership. That we have different corporations under one membership where all of our experts in every area of your finances will help you. Now, this is the hat I need y'all to put on. Some of you guys are already doing extremely well financially. So this is not, I don't want you to put on a consumer hat. I want you to say, do I know anybody who may need these things? Does this make sense? Now, if the shoe fits, what? Wear it. But a lot of people, when I do this part right here, they're like, Brian, I already got an 800 credit score. I'm already a multi-millionaire. I'm already low on my taxes. I already don't have no debt. I'm already traveling the world. I'm like, great. This part ain't for you. The next part is for you. So initially, I want you to put on the hat that says, do I know anybody that could use and benefit from these services? Make sense? All right. So the membership is $149 a month. $149 a month. Now, as I go over this, here's what you're going to find. Each of these things independently could be worth $149, but you're getting all of them for $149. In other words, we got about 6 to 8 things I'm about to show you. Each of them alone should be $149 when you see how much money you're going to make. But our founder put all of these firms under one umbrella, and our membership is $149 a month. Now, if you fast forward, if you want to cheat to the very end, it averages $2,000 a month return. All right, so we can fast forward to the end. See the square at the top? The very end at the top. The average return, ROI, is $2,000 a month. Raise your hand if you would trade $149 for $2,000. Okay? All right, everybody went to elementary school. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. Here's the formula. Cash, asset, cash flow. Everybody see it? Cash, asset, cash flow. Most people get some cash and they trash it. And they don't get no assets. Make sense? So what we got to do is turn this 149 into some assets that create more what? Cash flow. That's all simple. So we know assets. Let's just do some examples. Stocks. Who got some stocks somewhere in your portfolio? Great. Who got some Airbnbs? Anybody? Airbnbs are doing well? Great. Fine art. Put fine art in that blank. Some people collect fine art. Anything that appreciates. Precious metal. Right? Real estate. Raise your hand if you ever heard that before. Something tells me there's some people in the room. Okay. So whatever the asset is for you, our job and our goal is to get our experts to help you get the asset that you want. So it ain't about what I want. It's about what you want. Like, I collect vintage cars, right? I got a 61 Bentley. I got a 66 Mustang. I got a 58 convertible Thunderbird. These cars be in movies and video shoots, and I bought 20 acres down by the airport. Right now it's being rented out. So every time I make some money, I go, I need to buy another what? Asset. So now I got checks coming in from my Bentley gets rented out for weddings and movie shoots. People love the Mustang for some reason because it's kind of cool, convertible. It gets rented out. The little rappers and stuff love that. As we speak right now, they have Bean Acres, which is the 20 acres. As we speak, I got a check coming in right now. So I'm taking one energy and creating multiple streams with one energy. See how that works? What most people do, they got a t-shirt stand, they got a part-time job, they cut hair on the side, they got Airbnb, they got a restaurant. And they don't understand. All that's great, but you hustling. And next thing you know, you're gonna be burnt out. And who's seen a clown or a person in the circus try to spin those plates? Eventually, one of them gonna start getting what? Getting wobbly. We're gonna take the same money and create multiple streams with one avenue. See how you don't get that? See how you don't get burnt out when you do that? All right. Cash flow. We're gonna create 3 forms of cash flow. We're gonna use your current income. Everybody see the box under cash flow? We're gonna use some business income, and we're gonna generate some passive income. Good. Under the cash flow box. Current, what? Income. Business, what? Passive, what? Average return for our members is $2,000 per what? Let's go. Here go the 3 streams. 2, you have to have some type of income coming in, whether you have a job or a business. Am I right? Here's the problem with most people. They only think about the moment. They only think about the moment. Most people don't understand you got 2 objectives. Your current income is paid for by your job or your business, but your future income is paid for by your investments. Now here's the trick. If most people struggling working, what make them think when they retire it's gonna get better? That's the trick. That's how they trick. They tricked you. They got you like when you were 2 years old. They tricked you because they call you retirement your golden what? Years. Newsflash: companies don't pay you more when you leave. You ain't doing nothing. So if you there clocking in every day and ends ain't meeting, what make us think when we leave ends gonna meet? They sold you a bill of goods. Plus you're older, so your health insurance is much higher. See, so it's a big vicious cycle. So what we gotta do is we gotta do something in the current that pays for the future as well. So 2, we're gonna jump down to 2A. Our experts are gonna improve your credit score. Everybody see 2A? Mm-hmm. All right, we call this 3 up and 3 down. For you to get positive cash flow with your current income, 3 things gotta go up and 3 things gotta go down. 2A, credit score are gonna go what? Up. I already had great credit. This why it amazes me. I do this thousands of people. People go, Brian, my credit good. I say, ain't for you. Everybody, I want y'all to remember this. The owner of Kibbles and Bits don't eat it. Okay? What you mean? Okay, he's a billionaire, but he don't have to taste the dog food to provide dog food to dog owners. Exactly. Am I right? So just because, I don't care if your credit score is a 906, it ain't for you. Most Americans don't have $500 saved up on the side. So you want to show them this, and you're going to get paid every day from that. Does that make sense? All right, so we're going to increase your credit score. Credit scores go what? Up. When your credit scores go up, your interest rates go what? Down. Down. Therefore, more cash flow coming back into your house, so your cash flow going what? Up. Okay? When your investments come in and they go up, your net worth goes what? Up. So your credit score, your cash flow, and your investments, we're going to take those three things up. Now, everything that needs to come down is coming down. Taxes need to go what? Down. A lot of people don't know this, but here's the blank under taxes. 2B, debt. Taxes actually cause debt. The reason most Americans are in debt is because they overpay taxes. Yep. If you didn't overpay taxes, you wouldn't be in so much debt. Okay. You have more cash flow. So they set it up that way. The government said we're going to get them in the front, and then the bank said we're going to get them in the back. So the middle class wonder why they struggle. It's because you're getting hit. The biggest expenses you have are your taxes and your debt. So we're just taught, don't even look at the taxes. We taught to compare Verizon to Sprint. And that's supposed to save you, you might save $12. They're going to be about the same. Like one can't be 900 and one be 100. They're going to be 99 and 119. Am I right?
You're right.
You taught Chevron or Texaco, BP or Shell. That's called budgeting. Our parents taught us our life to just budget. Budgeting ain't going to make you wealthy. You got to get the taxes down. State taxes, property taxes, sales taxes, ad valorem taxes. They even got, when you die, it's inheritance tax. You ain't even here, you still getting taxed. Luxury taxes, capital gain taxes, federal taxes. So by the time the government through with you and get all your tax dollars, you have to borrow. Now student loans through the what? Roof. Credit cards through the what? Roof. Car note? Mortgage. Now we borrowing the rest of our lives. Now when you borrowing, you ain't have no money to invest. Right. But when you borrowing, believe it or not, you're what's called an involuntary investor. Because you're paying interest and they lending your money. So the banks call you an involuntary investor. That means every time you borrow, they take the interest, the money you borrow, and they go invest it. So you are sending kids to school, but they're just not yours. That's called arbitrage. So the bank can lend your money 10 times. So your credit card, your student loans, your car note, your mortgage, all that money get bundled up. Then we put that on somebody else's student loans. Your money's in this man's student loans. So you paying for his kids to go to school. So you see why we got to start investing and flipping. Right? Three things got to come down. Taxes what?
Debt.
Down. Debt what? Down. Expenses what?
Down.
Now let's be clear. We have firms. Those 6 things I just went over. 3 things up and 3 things what? We have firms that do all of this for you. All you're going to do is upload your 3 credit reports, and our firm fixes your credit. You're going to upload your bills. We have another firm that negotiates all your bills down. Does this make sense? You're going to upload your debt. They're going to configure it and you're going to do a consultation, and they're going to do what's called, that means as your debt comes down, they're going to show you where to put the money. So now you're flipping it. Your debt coming down, your assets going up. That's a consultation. We also file your taxes for you and do them for you. That's part of your 149. Your taxes are done for you by Enroll agents. IRS certified Enroll agents, EAs, do your taxes. They speak 80 different languages. So this ain't some guy named Bob in the basement trying to answer all y'all calls. These are all firms and companies under this one umbrella for 149. Make sense? All right. Compensation. Then I'm going to show y'all this part about this whole thing. Compensation. If you want to get paid every day, right? Like in a minute, my cell phone's about to go off. Every day at 5 o'clock, we get paid. Anywhere from $5 a day to $15,000 per day. When you get that text message, that's how you know every day you got paid. $200 a day, $300 a day, $400 a day, $650 a day, $1,000 a day, $3,000 a day, $5,000 a day, all the way up to $15,000 per day. I'm going to start y'all off small, then I'm going to show you how it's going to expand. All right? Who, just for example, could use $300 a day, $9,000 a month passive? Just $9,000 a month on the side, okay? So my base right now is 30 grand. If I just wake up, I make $1,000 a day just for waking up. And then all these other bonuses take me up to about 45,000 a month. And I ain't even got started yet. So I'm telling you guys, it's early in the game for you guys to understand where you sit. So 3 at the top. Okay, so we talked about real quick. 2 is take your job money, get those 3 things down, and those 3 things what? Up. Now, 3, I want you to put create. You can create some cash flow. In the box at the top. Right. This row right. Yeah. We're going to create. Y'all see it? Right here. Yeah. Create. HBB is create. Wherever you see HBB, put create. So first, what do we do? We increase your current cash flow. You ain't made a dime yet. We just made the money that you already got go a lot what? Go up further. Make sense? Now we're going to create something. That's how we get paid every single day. Here's how. 3A. $100. But y'all thought it was going to be expensive. $100. It's a one-time upgrade. It's a one-time upgrade. Now you got a whole business. What's the business? Everybody repeat after me. You looking at it.
You looking at it.
Hey, everybody repeat after me. You looking at it.
You looking at it.
This is the business. We do a Zoom. We go Facebook Live. People say, "Hey, look, I started this business during COVID. We couldn't even see each other. We wanted to quarantine for 2 years when I started. My income increased $15,000 a month. It went up by $15,000 a month when the quarantine hit. That's how I knew this was real. Because we got a real business. Now we can actually see each other and get out. It's over. So we put this whole thing from Zooms, mobile apps, Facebook Lives, and YouTube. So you're looking at what we do. Who can put some people in front of me on a Zoom? Okay, that's what we do. And then after a while, you'll have it down. You'll be like, this is so simple. Now, the $50, 3A, how much is the upgrade? $100. Okay, going to the right. $50 is called a sponsor bonus. If you introduce me to the business, I say I'm in, I like this, you get a sponsor bonus. No big deal, nothing to write home about. Watch how this ramps up. It gets ridiculous. $50 if you introduce me to the business. Everybody see 3A? Mm-hmm. All right, we're going across. That's a sponsor bonus. A momentum bonus is $150, $450, $900. Y'all should say $450. All right, so we're on 3A. Everybody see it? $150, $450, $900. Brian, how does that work? If you introduce me and 2 other people within 30 days, you're an extra $150. If they introduce 3 people within 60 days, you're an extra $450. If they introduce 3 people within 90 days, you're an extra $900. So it's 30, 60, 90. Make sense? That's just for people to get off to a great start. Just to give you some incentive to earn an extra $1,500 for coming out the first 90 days rolling. Make sense? Everybody, we're on 3A. We're on this third box right here. 3A, third box. 150, 450. What's the third amount? 900. 30, 60, what? 90. All right, it's about to get fun. Let's go down to the performance bonus. The performance bonus is $300 a week. $300 a week. How do we get that? When your team grows by 6, all right? When your team grows by 6, we throw another $300 a week on your check. These are just perks and incentives before I get to the big stuff. So, let's say your team has 12 people on it. Because, honestly, if you got 3 and they got 3, people think 3 times 3 is 9, and it is. But it's really 12, because you forgot the 3 that started. Right. So you got your 3, and they got 3. That's 9 plus 3 is 12, because 3 had to get it going. Does that make sense? If half of them get 1, you get another $300 that week. The reason I do like this is because it comes to your wallet, your cell phone. My phone is right there, but I got to have it to do it like this. So another $300 every Friday. Next week, 1 dude gets 6. You just made what? $300 more. Next week, 2 people get 3. You just made what? $300. Next week, 3 people get 2. You just made what? $300. Every time your team grows by 6, we throw you another $300. You got it? All right. Those are all just small bonuses for people that want some extra money. These final two are the big boys. $5 to $15,000 per day. Now, when I started in the company, the most you can make per day is $1,000. I hit that level. When I hit that level, the founder said, okay, for Brian and his team, people like Charlotte that are aggressive, we're going to take it up to $15,000. So the $15,000 per day is new. That just happened within the past 6 months. $1,000 was the cap 6 months ago. So as the company has grown and made more money, they put more money in whose pocket? In your pocket. Here's how it works. Let's be clear. 3 people makes your business free. So your $149 goes away because you're making $5 a day. Y'all see that $149 per month? 3 people makes it vanish because you're making $5 a day after 3 people. 30 days in a month, $5 a day, $150 a month, you washed out. Make sense? Okay. Put this as a side note somewhere. 12 equals 600. 12 people in your team is $600 a month. So how do I get to thousands of dollars a day? Easy. I help a lot of people get that group of 12. Because it's not a person on the planet. I got a friend of mine. He has 3 rental properties. I'm not knocking this. I love real estate, but I wanted to show you something.
Faster.
If his mortgage is $800 and he rented out for $1,000, he got positive cash flow of what? $200. But he got to have 3 cribs to do that. So he like, I'm cash flowing $600. I'm like, hey man, congratulations, that's 3 cribs. Over here, we need 12 people. Same $600. Because you get $20 per day with 12 people on your team. Make sense? Put this as a side note. 36 people, 15. So 3 people is 5. 12 is 600. I'm sorry, 3 people is actually 150. 12 is what? 600. 36 is 1,500. I'm going to stop there just for an example's sake. All I did was continue to do that. I help people get a free business. I help people make $600 a month. And I help people make $1,500 a month. And as that rinse and repeat, I looked up, my credit score went from a 734 to a 777 to an 820. My taxes down to 0 because I got my trust fund I'm about to show you. The trust fund is where you pay 0 taxes. As much as 5%. Show you how to get that done. My debt is 0. All my cars are paid for. 0 debt. You understand what I'm saying? The assets, the cars, bean acres, the 20 acres, brings in positive what? Cash flow. And I ain't even talk to y'all about the land bank and the investment shit. You win it on 149 just by showing 3 people who grew to 12 people, who grew to 36 people, and rinse and repeat. Everybody see how that works? Okay, I'm gonna show you how this gets serious. So that $5 goes all the way up to 15 what? 1,000. All right. Last box. 30 to 150 per day. Every time someone joins your organization, after you have 36 people on your team, you're not even gonna know half of them. Right? You're not even gonna know half of them. Charlotte shot from 0 to $1,500 a month in 45 days. She don't even know half of them. Make sense? Because she's working with me. Y'all working with me. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a beast at this. Okay? So I'll show you how to structure your team, your organization. You're not gonna know half the people. So she hit $50 a day. She went from 5 to 20 to 50. Now she's on her way to 100. After 100 is 150. Then it jumps to 200. She's gonna be up there at 1,000 a day. Because I gotta show y'all this. It's so simple. It's not sales. People know whether they're happy with their current financial situation. So we ain't selling nothing. You know if your credit score in the 500s, you gotta get you out of there. You know if you ain't got no investments, you need to start putting some money aside to what? Invest. So it ain't like when I come in and talk to people all over the country, I don't come in and twist nobody's wrist. Your taxes don't have nothing to do with my financial situation. You know you shouldn't be paying Uncle Sam all that money. You know your debt shouldn't be sky high. But it's a private consultation that you have with the different companies, so you can be transparent and open. The problem with our community, we don't talk about money. That's why ain't nobody got nothing.
Say it again. Say it again.
You gotta be talking about money, but you ain't gotta like let me know nothing. You set these consultations. Most of them are really just uploads. The only ones that are really consultations are the ones that take investments, because by law they gotta make sure you accredited, you qualify for these investments. Make sense? But other than that, you uploading bills and move out the way. Upload your credit reports and what? Move out the way. Upload 2 pay stubs for your taxes. Move out the way. Upload your receipts for your write-offs to your home-based business. Move out the way. Upload your debt. Move out the way. The only ones that take a Zoom or a conversation is when you're ready to get your trust fund and that kind of stuff. See how it works? Huh? Upload your hurdle. Yep. All that. All right. Last line, passive income. This is where the fun kicks in. The fun kicks in on passive income. The passive income, the DCA, I ran out of real estate at the bottom, stands for Diversified Cash Flow Account. That's, anybody ever heard of uninterrupted compound interest? You ever heard of infinite banking? Okay, we call that a DCA. Let me tell you what that means. When you walk into a bank, there's a plaque on the wall in every bank. It says FDIC. That means your money is what? Insured. Well, if your money is insured, then that means there's somebody that got more money than this bank. Because if you're insuring my money, that means we all came in here and got this money out. You got to be able to still pay me because my money is what? Insured, up to $250,000. So if my money's insured, then that means really and truly, insurance companies are bigger than what? Banks. Way bigger. Way even close. So a lot of people don't know this, but it's true. Banks have a 1 to 10 ratio. That means for every dollar that they loan, they can act like they got 10 on the books. So they can leverage 10 times what they really have. That's why if all of us went to the bank to get our money out, it ain't there. It ain't there. They're hoping that we all never come get it. Everybody saw what happened in Silicon Valley?
Yep.
So if we really and truly all line up, somebody gonna be short. Am I right? Because it ain't there. It's not there. They got to come back. For real. Y'all have to come back and be like, it ain't here. We're going to work it out. It's here, but it ain't here.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're going to work it out. Insurance companies, when you wreck your car or your house, something happened, they cut you a check. When? The money has to be there. So what's safer? A bank whose money really ain't there, or an insurance company where by law they got a 1 to 1 ratio. The dollar has to have a dollar.
Exactly.
Where's your money safe?
Sure.
That's what a DCA is. You can borrow your money at any time. You can get it right back at any time. You can pull it out. It's like a savings account on steroids without the up and down roller coaster of a bank. Make sense? Land banking. And the last one is called the keys to home. Land banking. Here's what land banking is. A firm bought acres and acres and acres and acres and acres and acres and thousands of acres of land. Look it up. Antelope Valley, California. It's the next Silicon Valley, but it's down south, Southern California. Silicon Valley is what? Northern California. Y'all remember the .com boom? Mm-hmm. Yahoo, all over Facebook, all them bad boys blew up, right? Okay, if you had land in Silicon Valley back then, you toast today. The trend has now moved south to Antelope Valley. Make sense? What you need? You sure? So Antelope Valley is where we bought the land. We get the land wholesale with our membership. We sit on the deed and you sell it retail. Now, you can sell it whenever you want, but let me just give y'all a news flash. The Olympics will be in Antelope Valley in 2028. This is 2023. So if I was you, I'm not you. But if I was you, I would hold mine 5 years. Because ain't nothing like the Olympics or some building or somebody needing your land. That's called being in the path of growth. This make sense? Mm-hmm. So now your land is in the path of growth. Our land grew last year by 36%. Anybody getting 36% return at the bank? So put your money in some land. Land is a real asset, right? Even your stocks aren't real assets. That's an equivalent. equivalent. Somebody gives you a stock value. But land has a real what? Real value. If God ain't making no more. All right. Keys to home ownership. We have what's called a bronze, silver, gold, platinum level. We're putting renters into homes. All they got to do, we buy the house for them. If their credit is jacked up, don't worry about it, because we the ones what? Fixing their credit. If they got tax issues, don't worry about it, because we the ones what? Fixing their taxes. You see, they don't have a down payment, don't worry about it, because we got a compensation plan. So we really taking people from leasing and renting to home ownership if they want to. We buy the house, and then you go through these 4 levels, and then when you qualify for the 4th level, you get the keys. See how that works? All right. It's like lease purchase? Yeah. It's similar, but it's like, it's not the same. Yeah. Because it's different tiers to it. But lease purchase is a good analogy. All right. I need 3 volunteers.
I got mine too.
Okay, come on up. Come on up. Give me 2 more. It don't matter, you ain't gonna do nothing but hold the book. All right, like the young people. You good, man? Come on up. OG. All right, we're gonna put OG in the middle. Y'all on the side. All right, OG, I want you to hold this. You're in the middle. No, y'all offset the OG. I'm giving him now before.
Okay.
You stay there.
OG in the middle?
Yeah, you stay there. Okay, you hold this. All right. I'm gonna have you hold this. All right? Now, this is how you protect everything you earn in life from this point forward. This is how you protect it. Every dollar that comes into your household should go into your business trust. Everybody say business trust.
Business trust.
This is the business trust. She represents the business trust. You only leave enough money in the business trust to function. This is not where all your money is. The business trust just collects the money and disperses the money to the family trust. The family trust is where the trustee decides who all the trustees are in the family trust. This is your children, this is your grandchildren, this is you, significant other. The family trust is where the business trust puts the money. Makes sense? The family trust decides that he needs a car note, he needs a Lamborghini, he needs 3 houses, he needs cologne, he needs clothes, he needs shoes, he needs gas, he needs to eat out twice a week, his kids need a stipend. In the trust game, the trustee decides what you can and cannot do. In the LLC world, who decides what you write off? The government decides. So you fit this island. He can't go to Hawaii. If he do, he gotta act like it was business. All that half, they took the not away. They took the music and entertainment away. In this game, the trustee decides what the family trust can and cannot do. It's a different level of playing field up here. Any money that's left goes into the family's 501c3. This is an endowment. This is a foundation. So the business trust collects it and disperses it. The family trust uses it, and any money left, the trustees can put it into our kids' what? Foundation. This is called a triple play. We call this a triple play. Now, what's left for the government by the time he paid the foundation?
Nothing. I love it. Yes.
This happens every day. Oh, gee, this happens every day. Why you think Oprah Winfrey got the Oprah Winfrey what? Foundation. Bill and Melinda Gates what? Foundation. LeBron James what? Foundation. What they did was
Foundation.
Right. They put their money to work through perpetuity. So what happens is Morehouse, Clark, Spelman, UGA, everybody, all these Howard has the biggest endowment on the planet. African American, right? HBCU. They're approaching $1 billion. Morehouse, for example, is like, we trying to get to 100 million. You know what Yale's is? 47 billion. So Howard, who has the highest HBCU endowment of everybody, they're right at 1 billion. But Yale, 47 billion. Look it up. They've been in the game longer, and their alumni understand these endowments and these foundations. So what happens is when you hear wealthy people go, I'm not going to take it with me. Before I die, I'm going to disperse. And then it's that sound that we go, oh, he's so nice. That ain't what he's doing. What he's doing is he's making sure that his money through perpetuity go. That's why the Rockefellers, they name still everywhere. He put his family name through perpetuity. These endowments cut checks back to the family. So now this money end up coming back here. And then these two just bounce off each other. The family goes to the endowment go back to the family. So now you put your money and work through perpetuity. Make sense? Now, some of y'all may be saying, Brian, I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of assets. Okay. I mean, I don't need the triple play right now. That's fine. You need what's called an asset trust. See, we do two kinds of trusts. We got two programs. This is called Secure My Legacy. But sometimes somebody just might be like, Brian, right now I'm working a job, I got a little rental property, or I got my own house. Put your house in an asset trust. This is where you may want to start with just an asset trust. This makes sense? You don't have to come out with the triple play swinging just yet. Me and Charlotte, we dove in that bad boy full. Because if I can pay no taxes or 5%, I'm in. But right now, you can work your way up to the triple play, or you can just start out with an asset trust. Brian, how much it costs? Watch this. Everybody I'm about to leave after this. I'm gone. I don't even want to talk no more if y'all can't. Normally, you need 10 million liquid, 10 million in assets, or be worth 10 million. And I think it was 2 out of 3 of those. He would charge you 1 year's worth of tax savings. That would be your fee. And you would gladly pay it. Because, if you pay 1 year worth of tax savings, but you'll never do it again, if he's saving you $902,000, you just go to check for $902,000, right? Asset trust, $2,500. I'm gone.
That's
$2,500, because our membership has privileges.
Yes.
So I told y'all, we put everything under one umbrella, so all of our companies that partner with us have to strike a deal that our members get it for lower than anybody. They can't even offer that to nobody outside of us. We got exclusivity. Y'all give them volunteers now. I tell y'all want to do that.
Great job. Great job.
All right. So.
I think I have you.
Thank you.
So. Oh, I'm sorry. I kept the composite. Somebody.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So when you understand this game, here's how it really looks. This is my family trust. You see it? Okay. Anything in gold you keep. Anything in white goes to the bank. So now you take your white papers, you go down and open up your account under your new what? Trust. This is my business trust. Anything in white go to the bank, open up your account. Anything in gold you keep. Make sense? I mean, these guys are sharp. Then this is my asset trust. I tell y'all about 20 acres. I put it in a what? In a trust. Anything in gold you keep. This right here go down to the bank. Then this is my family what? Foundation. Yeah, I think I'll be playing. That's the 501c. Can you vouch for me? That's my 501c with my EIN number. Right? So now my foundation is set. So after I do my pay myself for my son who's 19, he now owns 20 acres. He's a trust fund baby. Now, ain't nothing left by the time me and him eat and travel and do all that stuff. So you send all that in for taxes, which is zero. I'm gonna miss this though. I'm being funny, but I'm being serious. This is called English common law.
That's exactly what it is.
This ain't USA jurisdiction. This is English common law. This structure was set up in 1760 with your founding what? Founding fathers. IRS was set up in like 1913 or 1935 after the Great Depression. Right. So the IRS became a collection agency like 100 years ago. This stuff 300 years old. So you want to learn what was happening when this country was discovered, how the wealthy people was doing it, not what was put in place to get your tax dollars later. This makes sense? So with that being said, anybody got any blanks on that form? Everybody got everything they need on the form? Should be filled in by now? The trust is, which one? No, number 5. Oh, no, it's Protect. Protect. Yeah, protect using the trust. Anybody got any other blanks? And then the 3 trusts are what? Business, family, foundation, and then an asset trust. If you want to, if you got one that you want to put something in, that's an asset trust. So all of that, $149 a month if you don't want to make any money, right? If you just want the companies to help you with your foundation and your taxes and your credit, that's $149. For $100 more, you get paid every single week, every day. So basically, it's $149, and some people are just saying, "Hey, I might as well get paid. If I'm going to be referring people to the Zoom, I might as well get paid every day." So that's the only difference. Some people $149, some people $249. But either way, they both $149. That doesn't change. Make sense? Y'all good? Y'all have fun?
Thank you.
Y'all learn a lot. I told you, it ain't gonna be all day. It's the best setting I've seen in a long time. Charlotte, you rock. How you feel so far about what's going on with your organization? Those text messages every day, don't they surprise you?
I look forward to 5 o'clock on the dot every day. I'm super excited. It's amazing. People that know me know I can talk for a long time, so I'm not going to do that. But this is definitely I love and like, and even those that I don't know. It brings a really great joy to my heart to see that all y'all came out, that people got to hear to do something better. I come from Flint. I've been poor, broke, and homeless. You know, I filed bankruptcy twice, so it's been a long, long journey to get here. So I'm just here to help those, again, that want to help themselves. And I most definitely am very grateful for Mr. Brian B. He has changed my life tremendously. We just look to do great things with great people. So if you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out. Either way, great for me to be in here, and wish you the best.
No doubt. Yes. Sure. Yes. Ma'am.
Is there a minimum time that you have to, I guess, belong to
The organization.
the team?
No. It's we can cancel. It's no commitment, no obligation. I always tell people, as long as your finances are growing, stay. Keep the experts working. But no, there's no obligation.
And I'll say this too. I'm really into mindset, and I know we kind of got started later trying to get home on mindset. Anything, success begins and ends with the mindset. So this is just a great ecosystem, a great Brian ahead for you to partake in your knowledge, just to have the association with the people that's in this movement. Yeah. And that's what so many of us don't understand. Your network got you where you are predominantly. My network probably different than most. Mm-hmm. And some of y'all in my network, so that's why y'all here. So that's all I'm saying. It pays to play. Yeah.
Yeah, what she's basically saying is we do a lot more than just make money together. Yeah. You know what I mean? The personal growth and self-development that my mentors have taught me. I've been retired since I was 22. I'll be 48 Tuesday. So 25 plus years of just growth and development, and I get at y'all for free because I know what it takes to be successful. It's just in life, period. I've had ups and downs. We all have. But the bottom line is that 149 gonna do. You got the best of both worlds. MWR is gonna do your finances, and Extra Digit gonna do your personal growth, self-development, and help you make the money in the compensation plan. So while MWR working on your investments and all that, we helping you with the money. Make sense? Anybody got any questions? Y'all good?
What is MWR?
Great question. That's the Make Wealth Real. That's the name of the company. Make Wealth Real. Make a note. I might need to add that on the sheet.
Giving like your tax strategy, all
Correct.
of that stuff.
Correct. So the credit, for example, is done in-house, right? Because our founder, he had a credit restoration company for 25 years, so we do that ourselves. A company called Bill Shredder negotiates your bills. So far we've done about 10.2 million in savings. A company called Grant Consulting does the trust fund. So these are each different firms under one umbrella through MWA. Yeah.
And you said that all of those services,
Right.
do I get it through the 149? So
Correct.
149, I get all this help along the
Correct.
way.
Or like, for example, the trust, you don't get the trust 149.
Okay.
Those assets, those are case by case because it depends on what you got. You know what I mean? But it's so hugely discounted, like, whoa. It's based on case by case. Yeah. You do your research, man. Like, Do your research on how much. I ain't talking about no living and irrevocable trust. That's called a complex trust. That's a totally different animal.
What is a complex trust?
Question. I can take any question. A question ain't never been asked.
What is a complex trust?
That scenario we just went over.
Okay.
That's called a complex trust. It's called a proper structure in the proper jurisdiction. Most people have good structure, but it's in U.S. jurisdiction.
Right.
That means a judge can what? Pierce it. And all your stuff end up in probate. You know what I mean? If you got the proper structure in the proper jurisdiction, the proper complex trust under English common law, no jurisdiction in IRS. Yeah. Questions? You ever wonder how like Jeff Bezos and Amazon, how they be going 14, 15 years, don't pay a dime. You work 1 year, you owe 60 grand. You like, come on, I didn't make $5 billion. It's because they in the proper structure in the proper jurisdiction. You see the difference? Question.
Okay, as far as access with fine art, is it only limited to like paintings, sculptures, that type?
No, those are just examples.
Okay.
I just like to get people's mind, like, because a lot of people don't even know what assets are.
Right.
Those are just examples. I want you to know that whatever you passionate about, like I'm passionate about vintage cars
Right.
and the land I just bought. Like some people like fine art, they collect, some people like silver and gold. So that's just examples.
Right, for me, so when I see fine art, I'm into music, so
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe my art could be my music, so I'm saying?
Yeah,
Access.
yeah, assets. Absolutely. Yeah, intellectual property. Absolutely. Whatever that asset is for you.
I have one more question.
No, take it.
And you said once, for the 149, once your money is freed up, once they go through everything, so then do they tell you, I think I heard you say, they show you how to use that extra money coming in to create
Yes,
money?
correct.
Okay,
To
so
invest.
in the stocks or every, okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen is, so it's called debt to wealth. Once you do your 149 and you do a consultation, they'll start, when your money start freeing up, they'll roll you down here and look at the best scenarios for your debt, DCA, your private reserve account, your land banking. Now they're giving you some strategies for the new money.
Okay.
So your money's loosening up, your cash flow getting better. Let's look at where we need to put it to compound.
So does that mean there's
Financial advisors. Yeah. So they got a staff of financial advisors, trained and certified, licensed. That's the private consultation you having with them based on your situation. You see what I'm saying? So they got a staff of people.
Is that extra fee?
No, that's part of it.
And is there a minimum amount you have to be playing with?
It depends on which investment you pick. You know what I mean? So the DCA, the private reserve account, it's all based on your situation though. So it's not a one-size-fit-all response to investing. The land banking I say right now is 40 grand for the acres in California, right? So that's 40 grand. So some people say, I don't have 40 grand. Well, you may want to start out with the DCA, which is just that's the uninterrupted compound interest on becoming your own bank. That may be more suitable for you for $500. You know what I mean? So your situations are going to vary based on the investment you make. Yeah. But no, the consultation is part of it. Cool. Great stuff, man. Y'all get it?
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm no.
Take it all in.
Just the CEO is Brian House.
Brian House. I'm Brian Bean. People confuse us. But you look a little different. I'm the founder of Extra Digit. I'm the founder of Extra Digit. Brian House owns WR Financial. We partner.
So is this like an exclusive organization, or is it like public knowledge, or what's their website or something?
Yeah, we have a website. Yeah, extradigitmovement.com is our website. But it's exclusive as in we'll just take any and everybody.
Okay.
Meaning, like I told a girl the other day, flat out, I'm like, ma'am, you don't fit. You ain't gonna be a good fit. Because we like upwardly mobile, positive folk. Ain't nothing wrong with broke, because I've been broke. Ain't nothing wrong with poor. Poor is a mentality. But what I don't do is negative. And I told her flat out, I guess she thought I was gonna stay on the phone and convince her. Like, you don't fit the brand, man. So it's not exclusive as in nobody knows. It's just our culture is one that you'll know we weed out the tire kickers and dead weight. But no, we got a website.
Who said that? You said that was extradigit.com.
Movement.
Extra.
Extradigitmovement.com. So if you kind of want, if you ever want to see this again, it's on there.
You expound on tire kickers.
Oh, tire kickers and millennial. I'm starting my millennial Gen Z movement too. I'm looking for people. I was blessed to retire when I was 22. What he's saying is tire kickers and dead weight mean that people. Tire kickers just mean people who they ain't gonna do nothing. They just talk and I got questions. I need to talk about her. I need to talk about my wife.
That restaurant 20 years ago.
Like, look, it's 149. Like, come on. It's 149. You know
And
what
there
I
are
mean?
no payment plans. I got that question yesterday. I had to call Brown.
So, but I'm starting my millennial Gen Z movement. I finally feel like I got the right group of young people that I can show before you're 24, 26, how I did it. But like, I'm 48 Tuesday, so I'm gonna move out the way, and y'all gotta be the face of it, but I'm gonna be behind the scenes coaching you on how to do it. Does that make sense? So for young people, I'm telling you, man, y'all got it. Y'all getting this stuff early. I wish I knew this at that age. I wish I had this complex trust at that age. I probably wouldn't be here. I probably own this building too. Yeah. So I am starting that movement. So y'all that join, if you decide to join, get with me, and I'm gonna show y'all the best way I would market it. But then you tell me what you want to do, and I'll help you put it all together. Cool. All right. I'm gonna run, man. Hey, get with the person.
Thank you for your time today.
No, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Get with whoever invited you. Get the link. Whether you do the membership or whether you do the business upgrade, either way, Charlotte, pull me into a text. Let me know who joins, because I'm gonna be the person to do your first. I'm gonna do your first Zoom and private party like this. I'll be the one doing it. Cool. So we get the calendars out, and I want to talk to your people as well. And after a while, you'll have it down pat. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm out. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you up? You up? Thank you. I'll stick around for a hot second. I gotta make a quick call.
We're the team. You're lame if you're not here, man. You're lame if you're not with EBM.
You know what?
I'm messing up his whole life. Sorry. We have fun too, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Like to laugh and have fun.
Mark this date down. July 7th, 8th, and 9th is our next conference. Here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's in Peachtree City. 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's where we do all of our awards and recognition. I'll bring out all of the vendors to come and speak to you guys personally, all the experts. You know, show you, like in our last one, Roger Grant, he owns Grant Consulting, the trust funds. You get all your stuff answered. But July 7th, 8th, and 9th is our 3-day conference in Peachtree City. That's gonna be the broad for what we call it a vision retreat. I have leaders fly in, show you guys how we hit the top of the plan, what's the streets. But a lot of y'all gonna already be like, it's gonna be where you want, not where you want to be, with some. So I look forward to seeing y'all there. Just put that as a mental note. So don't block nothing out if you ain't going where you need to be. Okay? Yes. Yes. Everybody, okay. Everybody good? All right. I'm gonna stick around for a minute. If you're interested, I need you to